So Chamonix-Puchala will have closed the circle, if you like. They sailed across their outbound wake yesterday. And a few statistics for the race leaders. Chamonix-Puchala, 22,107.37 miles sailed up until today. That's over the ground, that's the actual miles sailed. 14.7 knots is the average speed. They have led the race since the 16th of January. And their biggest delta, the gap over second place, was biggest on the 21st of February at 1,213.36 miles. Maximum speed over 4 hours, 21.3 knots, and on that day they averaged 20.3 knots. So the animation today just shows the distance ahead that Chamonix-Puchala are, that big high pressure to their west, but they're riding the easterly rotation, the downwind conditions. They've been quite quick. Neutrogena and Gaius, unsettled breezes. Neutrogena were very, very light overnight. Gaius a little bit quicker, but they have a big high pressure in front of them. And then the Three Musketeers approaching Cape Horn, all in generally reasonable conditions, certainly nobody in big winds. We Are Water making good progress, One Planet, One Ocean and Renault Captur. And then Spirit of Hungary in between three different systems really just now. Breeze is quite unsettled for them, but they're making reasonable progress. So this morning's ranking, Wednesday the 4th, 9 o'clock this morning, Chamonix-Puchala quickest off the fleet, making 19.8 knots on the 30-minute speed gun. Over 24 hours, that's 17.3 knots for a total distance of 414.26 miles. By comparison, tough times for Neutrogena, for Guillermo Altadil and Jose Munoz. They made only 219.71 miles over 24 hours, averaging 9.3 knots. And third place Gaius, well, even they are 104 miles quicker over 24 hours, making 323 nautical miles. We Are Water still going fairly steadily towards Cape Horn. One Planet, One Ocean just ahead of the big low pressure, going quite a bit quicker, 16 knots. They made 320 miles in the last 24 hours compared with We Are Water. Otherwise, steady progress for Renault Captur and for Spirit of Hungary.
Well, at this moment we have light winds just in between Hornos and us, so we need to go a little bit north to stay on the better pressure winds. So we will do a little bit around to go Cape Horn, but we will be faster than doing that than going straight to the Cape Horn. Yes, we are excited about to arrive Cape Horn. We will be there probably in 4 days, and well, we have been dreaming with this a lot during the Barcelona World Race, so we are really excited about it. Well, the Pacific, we have a little bit of everything. We have light winds, we have sailing in upwind or going really fast in downwind, and we also had a really cold day, so we had a little bit of everything in the Pacific. It's a very, very big ocean, and well, we had a little bit of everything. Well, here in the south with boat duties, we have a lot of things to do, so we didn't have time to do anything. Before to arrive to the south, we did a little bit, but at least for the legs, because we know that you can lose a lot of muscle on the legs. So we tried before we arrived in the south, but in the south we didn't did anything. Well, physically and mentally, we still feel strong. We know that we are not finished. Maybe we have done two of the three parts of the race. So we still have 35 or 40 days maybe to arrive home. And well, we still feel strong physically and mentally, and we are really looking forward to arrive to Barcelona, Cape Horn, and later to Barcelona.
Situation in the second half of the fleet. Well, we are water now, less than 1,000 miles to go to Cape Horn, and so they should be there very, very first thing in the small hours of Saturday morning. Relief and release for Bruno Garcia and Willie Garcia. They, of course, will be the first rookies, the first-timers around the world to reach Cape Horn in this edition of the race. So that will be a big, big moment for the race and for the brothers from Barcelona. Making 11.9 knots this morning in quite decent breezes. Going quick enough, but just jibed away from the exclusion zone. Coming into a little bit of high pressure and slightly lighter winds ahead of them, but still going quite well. One Planet, One Ocean, Pharmaton, well, they really are still for me the surprise package of the race, making 16 knots this morning. They've closed up a little bit more distance on the two Spanish sailors in front on We Are Water, so really going quite well, and they'll be certainly on the same day around Cape Horn as We Are Water. And that for me is a big, big achievement. Renault Captur are making steady progress, just holding to around about 15 knots. They're just on the front of a low pressure system, and they have pretty good conditions, just trying to preserve that rudder as much as possible. And Spirit of Hungary going around about 11 or 12 knots. They're just between three different high pressure systems. They really only have quite light breezes, about 8 or 10 knots from the northwest just now. That will evolve progressively, but really you're looking at probably another 36 hours at least of light winds before the next low pressure arrives for them later on in the week. And we did speak with Alif Gilabert, and he's in good form.
But we will try to gain some speed, but it's difficult. The weather forecast is changing every 12 hours, and it's not pretty clear. We don't have a clear situation, and we still don't know exactly which strategy to do, because the weather is very variable and it's changing all the time, and it's not easy. It's like wind and variable, and there are some little low pressures, but depending on the forecast, they are moving on one way or the other, so it's not easy to make a plan. Yesterday, the sea temperature changed from 8 degrees to 14 in like 2 hours, and that is a lot. So also the sea state is different and the sky is clear, and now we feel that it's warmer, and we have one layer less of clothes, and probably this afternoon we'll have a shower. So everything is changing, and for sure we have left the south. The boat is okay. We have solved all the problems. Since Cape Horn, we had very light wind, so we had the opportunity to repair everything. Yeah, we are okay. We are. I think physically we are 100%. We don't have any injury or any problem, and mentally we are a little bit tired. It's like, because we want to go home. It's like sometimes we think, okay, we have enough. We want to go home, but it's a mental effort that we have to do, because it's a long way to Barcelona, and we have to go step by step and be patient and continue like this, because it's a long way, and we have to have our moral high. It's going to be difficult because they are not going to slow the boat for sure, and the speed is very similar. The speed that we have, they are like 200 miles ahead of us, and
So Chamonix Pujola starting to stretch their legs once again in the South Atlantic, making good speeds this morning, 19.8 knots. Neutrogena quite slow and in the grip of a high pressure, a large swathe of light winds for them. And Gaia Centre Saudivas have been a little bit quicker, but will progress into the same high pressure area as well. And it's going to look quite difficult over the next couple of days really for Neutrogena and for Gaius. Chamonix Pujola will have a period tonight of 5 or 6 hours of upwind sailing, and after that they'll be back into southeasterly and easterly breezes, which will take them straight up to the equator. We spoke with Anna Kerbea this morning. She said that things are pretty difficult just now. The weather forecast in particular changes regularly. Every time they get a new set of grid files in, and it looks different. So they really don't see the situation particularly clearly. She said that they really feel like they are out of the south. Yesterday they took a layer of clothing off. It's pleasant to be on deck, and the sea temperature went up from 8 degrees to 14 degrees in just 2 hours. So things much more pleasant on deck and working round about. She said that the boat is in good shape. They've taken a little advantage of the lighter breezes to do all the work they need to have done. The jobs list is pretty much clear, and the boat is at 100%. She said mentally, well, they are struggling just a little bit. You know, they feel fatigued, but they are certainly buoyed by the fact that every mile they sail is closer to home. And really, she says, be patient, take each mile as it comes, each day as it comes, and they'll get there.
Good morning. Situation today, 4th of March, for the Atlantic situation. Pujola still in good condition, easily conditioned for him with east wind, and he will have a few hours difficulties because he has upwind condition to cross this situation, and after he will keep again east wind, really good condition to win in latitude close to equator. So better condition for him. It's not the same with Neutrogena and Gaius, because they have still, for Neutrogena crossing the ridge, light wind from just in upwind, and for Gaius is the same condition, very close to the wind. So the condition for the two boats are not so good that Pujola can get, and he has a big advantage in this moment, and we can expect Pujola will win a few hours in the next 24 hours coming. For the other boat, Wearwater, is around 1,000 miles from Cap Horn. He has light weather close to the Antarctic exclusive zone, so he will have maybe to go more in the north to have more pressure and to come back close to Chile coast for Cap Horn. It will be 7th of March, and Oppo, it will be the same. They can pass it the same day, 7th of March for Cap Horn. About Neutrogena, about Renault Capture, is still between two system low pressure in the south, but he will do the same. He will keep in the north and jibing again and to come back with Chile, close to Chile coast. And for Spirit, is still in good condition, northeast with high pressure, good sea, and is still going 12 knots east to go to the Cap Horn. So better condition for Spirit in this moment with very good sea for this boat.